Hello and welcome back to the Immortal News family. In today's heartfelt video, we bring to you the latest updates on the passing of some truly remarkable individuals within the last 24 hours. We also have an update regarding renowned actress and model Jennifer Garner. As a part of the Immortal News family, we are committed to honoring and remembering those who have made a lasting impact in our lives and the world. If this video touches your heart, or if the stories of these extraordinary people have moved you, please show your respect and remembrance by giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for joining us in this moment of reflection and tribute.
Number 10.
Meg Bennett, the Emmy-winning soap opera actress and writer, passed away at the age of 75 after a battle with cancer. She was recognized for her work on several renowned daytime dramas, including The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and Santa Barbara, where she both performed and authored plots. Her entertainment career began with a part as Marty Maraschino in the original Broadway version of Grease. She appeared on CBS The Young and the Restless in 1980 as Julia Newman, the wife of Victor Newman, played by Eric Bryden. As her character was being written off, Y&R creator Bill Bell invited her to stay on as a writer, a decision that would impact her future career. Her writing abilities garnered her a Daytime Emmy in 1995 for her work on General Hospital, and she was nominated several times for her efforts to The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, and other soap operas. She also appeared in Santa Barbara as Megan Richardson and General Hospital as Allegra Montenegro, among other roles. Aside from her accomplishments, she had a diversified career. She has starred in the off-Broadway production of Godspell, modeled for Cadillac, and won prizes on the game program 3 on a Match. Her switch from performing to writing gave her more control over her career, and she became a valuable partner on numerous projects. Bennett is survived by her husband of 19 years, Robert Guza Jr., a 9-time Daytime Emmy winner, 2 stepdaughters, 4 grandchildren, a brother, and a sister. Her influence will continue to inspire actors and writers in the soap opera industry. Tributes to Meg Bennett. Number 9. Antonio Cantafora, an internationally recognized Italian actor, passed away at the age of 80. The reason for his passing was not disclosed. Cantafora, also known professionally as Michael Kobe, made an unmistakable influence on the cinema and television industries during his 5-decade career. Born in Crotone, he studied acting under Alessandro Fersen before making his film debut in 1967. In the 1970s, he became well known for his roles in action comedy films, frequently co-starring with Paul L. Smith. His likeness to Terence Hill contributed to his success in these buddy pictures, which were modeled after the legendary Bud Spencer, Terence Hill style. Although his career began in action humor, he gradually expanded into a wide range of roles, showcasing his flexibility as a character actor. His resume includes collaborations with great directors like Federico Fellini and Jerzy Skolimowski, as well as leading roles in films like Barren Blood, Sahara Cross, and The Card Player. Aside from his comedy work, his tragic performances were equally captivating, demonstrating his variety and depth as an actor. He became a famous figure not just in Italian cinema but also in worldwide cinema, appearing in works such as the British film Scream for Help and the American film The Beach. His passing leaves a big void in the world of film, but his legacy will live on through his vast collection of work. He is recognized for his talent, adaptability, and the delight he offered to audiences all over the world. Tributes to Antonio Cantafora. Number 8. Eva Evans, a beloved TikTok star, passed away at the age of 29 on April 21, 2024. The cause of the passing was not revealed. Known for her lively personality and engaging content, she attracted audiences with her originality and comedy, acquiring over 300,000 TikTok followers. Her followers and fellow creators will miss her presence on the platform greatly. Her sister Isla expressed shock and disbelief at her sibling's untimely death. In her Instagram post, Ayla expressed her inner struggle and difficulties embracing the truth of Eva's death. She added that a celebration of Eva's life would be held in Lower Manhattan on Tuesday. Eva Evans was not only a TikTok sensation, but she also created the Amazon Prime video comedy series Club Rat, which followed an influencer's journey back into the dating scene following a viral breakup. Eva's comedic flair and storytelling abilities were highlighted in the series, which helped to solidify her profile in the entertainment business. Her passing is a devastating loss, leaving her admirers and loved ones in despair. Her sister Ela acknowledged her profound love for Eva, saying she hoped her sister was still alive because she would have better words and know how to say what I don't. Tributes to Eva Evans.
Number 7.
Lorde Portillo, the celebrated Mexican-born filmmaker and activist, passed away at the age of 80 at her home in San Francisco. She passed away gently, surrounded by her family. Her work in film and video became a voice for the Latinx community, shedding focus on varied experiences that are frequently disregarded by mainstream media. She was born on November 11, 1943, in Mexico and moved to Los Angeles with her family. Her career was defined by a strong commitment to social justice, and she used her art to highlight concerns affecting the Latinx community. She received an Oscar nomination for her documentary film, Las Madres, the Mothers of the Plaza de Mayo, which chronicled the story of Argentine mothers seeking justice for their missing children. Throughout her career, her films pushed traditional categories by combining documentary, experimental video, and telenovela-style storytelling. In a 2023 interview, she described her strategy. Cinema is an excellent tool. It can be used for a variety of purposes, including documentaries and features. I enjoy making films that break down barriers and express previously unspoken ideas. Her work, such as the documentary Missing Young Woman, Señorita Extraviada, aimed to expose important stories about injustice and racism. Her artistic and unusual approach gained her acclaim in both the filmmaking and activist communities. She was reportedly quoted as saying, "I want to help people, and I want to do it in a very artistic way, in a way that's easier to understand and more sympathetic visually." Lorde Portillo's videos did more than just entertain. They also raised awareness and spurred change. Her legacy will continue to resonate with people who want to tell true tales and fight for justice. Tributes to Lorde Portillo.
Number 6.
William F. Pepper, a lawyer and activist who gained attention for his unconventional theories surrounding the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., passed away in Manhattan at the age of 86 from pneumonia, according to his wife Mina Nguyen Pepper. Pepper became known for representing James Earl Ray, the man who initially confessed to Dr. King's murder but later recanted. He started working on Ray's case in 1988, attempting to prove his innocence, but most historians and experts dismissed his claims as lacking evidence. In 1999, Pepper represented the King family in a wrongful death lawsuit, arguing that Dr. King was killed as part of a broader case involving a retired police officer. The jury sided with the King family, but many critics noted that the evidence presented was weak and based on conjecture. Pepper was also involved in other high-profile cases, such as advocating for a new trial for Sirhan Sirhan, who was convicted of assassinating Senator Robert F. Kennedy. His involvement in these cases earned him a following among case theorists, though his claims were typically dismissed by the broader community. While some have criticized Pepper for spreading unproven theories, he played a notable role in conversations about these historical events. He leaves behind a legacy of challenging mainstream narratives, prompting ongoing debates about significant moments in American history. Tributes to William F. Pepper.
Number 5.
Michael Kusuna, a jazz record producer and writer known for co-founding Mosaic Records and his work as a discographer for Blue Note Records, passed away at the age of 75 due to cancer. Kusuna, born on September 20, 1948, began his musical career by playing the drums, saxophone, and flute. However, He turned his concentration to record production and reissue. He held a jazz show on WXPN and worked for ESP Disc in the late 1960s before moving on to WMMR and WABC-FM as a progressive rock DJ. During the 1970s, he worked as an Atlantic Records producer, recording with notable jazz performers such as Dave Brubeck and the Art Ensemble of Chicago. He has also collaborated with Bonnie Raitt on her album Give It Up and Chris Smither. His work included Motown, ABC, Arista, Muse, Freedom, Elektra, and Novus. From 1975 to 1981, he dug through the Blue Note library to find and release previously unreleased jazz recordings. In 1983, he and Charlie Laurie launched Mosaic Records, which specializes in jazz reissue box sets. His efforts to reissue jazz classics garnered him 3 Grammy Awards for his contributions to historical CDs and album notes. Michael Kusuna's contributions to the jazz world as both a producer and reissue specialist have had a long-lasting impact. Tributes to Michael Kusuna.
Number 4.
Kim Christensen, an American journalist and investigative reporter at the Los Angeles Times who won 2 Pulitzer Prizes, passed away at the age of 71 due to cancer. He was born in December 1952 and raised in Ohio, where he attended Chaminade High School and Wright State University. He started his journalism career at the Capitol and the Daily Press before moving to the Los Angeles Times. In 1995, he was part of a team looking into fertility specialists at UC Irvine's Center for Reproductive Health, who were suspected of extracting eggs from women and transferring them to other patients without their consent. This study resulted in numerous lawsuits and reforms in state and federal legislation. In 1996, Christensen won the Pulitzer Prize for investigative reporting. Christensen also received the Pulitzer Prize for Public Service in 2010 for his piece, Bell's Money Flowed Uphill, which appeared in the Los Angeles Times. His work on the inquiry of the United States Immigration and Naturalization Service demonstrated his skill and determination to discover the truth. Christensen passed away in Long Beach, California, 3 months after being diagnosed with cancer. He is survived by his wife and 2 stepchildren. His legacy continues to motivate journalists and investigative reporters. Tributes to Kim Christensen.
Number 3.
Andrew Davis, who passed away at the age of 80 after battling leukemia, was a renowned English conductor known for his work with orchestras around the world and his deep commitment to British composers. Born in Ashridge and raised in Chesham, Buckinghamshire, he began his musical career as an organ scholar at King's College in Cambridge. He later studied conducting in Rome under Franco Ferrara, establishing the groundwork for a renowned career. One of his career highlights was his term as music director of the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, which began in 1975 and ended in 1988. He also served as the BBC Symphony Orchestra's head conductor from 1989 until 2000. Davis' leadership was distinguished by his reintroduction of the practice of the main conductor leading the last night of the proms, and he became known for his amusing comments and ability to infuse warmth into his performances. In 1988, he was appointed music director at Glyndebourne, where he met his 3rd wife, American singer Gianna Rolandi. His career in opera continues with his appointment as music director and chief conductor of the Lyric Opera of Chicago from 2000 until the completion of the 2020-2021 season. Throughout his career, he received various decorations, including Commander of the Order of the British Empire and Knight Bachelor in 1999. His loyalty to composers such as Michael Tippett and Harrison Birtwistle reflected his love of British music. Davis is survived by his wife Lady Davis and their son, composer Edward Fraser Davis. His passing leaves a void in the realm of classical music. Tributes to Andrew Davis.
Number 2.
Alf McCarthy, a beloved former RTE presenter and producer, passed away at the age of 73 after a short illness. He was a respected voice in Irish broadcasting, with a career spanning over 35 years. He was best known for his work on RTE Radio 1's Late Date, where he was a regular until his retirement in 2015. McCarthy, born in 1950, began his career as a DJ and stage performer before joining RTE Radio Cork in 1979. He became well known in Cork after hosting the current affairs and arts program Corkabout for more than 20 years. His television credits included appearances on Live at 3, PM Live, and the satirical show Bull Island. He produced several notable RTE projects including Short Circuit, The Usual Suspects, and documentaries The Cleggan Disaster and Early Doors No More. His talents extended beyond radio. He was an award-winning actor who appeared in a number of theater productions, including A Streetcar Named Desire and The Odd Couple at Cork's Everyman Theatre. Following his departure from RTE, he continued to share his passion for music through a podcast called Late with Alf. Many listeners admired his pleasant demeanor on the air and dedication to radio. RTE Director General Kevin Backhurst said McCarthy as a popular presenter who loved radio, broadcasting, people, and performing, praising his remarkable career and services to Irish media. He is survived by his 2 daughters, Sarah and Ruth, and 7 grandchildren. Tributes to Alf McCarthy.
Today's top headlines. News 1. King Charles and Queen Camilla were seen attending church on Sunday, April 21st, at Crathy Kirk near their Balmoral estate in Scotland. The couple's appearance came on what would have been the late Queen Elizabeth II's 98th birthday. This public sighting occurred amid King Charles's ongoing cancer treatment. Charles, 75, and Camilla, 76, were photographed leaving the church service, with Camilla waving to the crowd as the king drove. The couple has made several public appearances recently, including one on Wednesday, April 17th, after celebrating their 19th wedding anniversary. Buckingham Palace announced earlier this year that King Charles had been diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer, undergoing treatment following a procedure for an enlarged prostate. The king has since scaled back his public duties and limited his workload to private audiences at the palace. Despite health concerns, Charles has maintained some public appearances, including attending the Easter Sunday church service at Windsor Castle in March. Queen Camilla has been stepping in for her husband's public commitments, while other royal family members, including Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie, have taken on more responsibilities. News 2. Tom Selleck has opened up about how his daughter's health scare reshaped his acting career and priorities. The 79-year-old actor, known for his iconic role in Magnum P.I., revealed in a recent interview with People that his daughter Hannah had a severe bout of viral pneumonia when she was young, prompting him to take a step back from acting. "I got off that train," he said, recalling how he was set to star in the 1992 film Christopher Columbus: The Discovery, alongside Marlon Brando, but chose to stay with his family. "It wasn't worth it," he shared, emphasizing the importance of being there for his daughter. Selleck, who shares Hannah, now 35, with his wife Jilly Mack and son Kevin, 57, with his ex-wife Jacqueline Ray, reflected on the toll his work took on his family life. "I quit Magnum really, to have a family, and now I'm jumping at every movie that comes along," he said, revealing the conflict he faced between career and family. However, the actor has since found a balance with his role as Commissioner Frank Reagan on CBS's Blue Bloods, which is set to end after 14 seasons. Selleck said he finds joy in spending time on his 63-acre California ranch and focusing on what truly matters, his family. News 3. Jennifer Garner shared a funny yet challenging video on Instagram where she tried to wash her long-haired cat Moose in the sink. Things didn't go as planned, leading to some chaos. As she was shampooing Moose, the cat panicked and tried to escape from Jennifer and soaking her with water. The cat even jumped onto her shoulders, making the situation even more challenging. Despite the unexpected mishap, Jennifer handled it with humor, showing the cat on her neck while laughing off the incident. News 4. Actor Ernie Hudson, famous for his roles in Ghostbusters and HBO's Oz, recently opened up about his journey through cancer treatment. Hudson, 78, was successfully treated for prostate cancer in 1998, but faced another challenge when he was diagnosed with rectal cancer in 2011. After undergoing treatment, he experienced complications, which led him back to the hospital. His wife, Linda Kingsburg, encouraged him to seek medical attention, and doctors quickly addressed the issue. Hudson stressed the importance of early detection and regular health checkups, attributing his recovery to these measures. Routine screenings made all the difference, Hudson shared. Without them, I might not be here. He hopes that by sharing his story, he can inspire others to prioritize their health and schedule regular checkups.
Number 1.
Jean-Marie Aerts, a towering figure in the Belgian music scene, passed away at the age of 72 after a prolonged illness. Aerts, a pioneering guitarist for the iconic rock band TC Matic and producer, helped create the sound of Belgian rock and beyond. Born on May 25, 1951, his career began in Brussels theaters, but he quickly discovered his calling in the bustling rock scene. He collaborated with TC Matic and the renowned Arno to create memorable tunes like Oh La 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 and Putain Putain, which became Belgian rock anthems. His unique guitar work defined the band's sound and impacted a generation of musicians. He was a prolific producer, having worked on over 200 albums in addition to his performances. He worked with a wide range of musicians, including Luc Van Acker, Joe Lemaire, and the Urban Dance Squad, with whom he recorded the groundbreaking album Mental Floss for the Globe. His work expanded into the realms of experimental sound, constantly pushing the limits of music creation. His legacy is not just in the notes and beats, but also in the audacity of his artistic vision. He was a mentor and colleague who had an everlasting impact on every project he touched. His contributions to music were recognized by both peers and fans, making him a popular figure in the music industry. As we remember Jean-Marie Aerts, we celebrate a life full of musical invention and ardent creativity. His music and impact will continue to resound, ensuring that his legacy lives on in the hearts of those who knew him and the sounds he produced. Tributes to Jean-Marie Aerts.